everything seems to be handling everything else okay. So we're gonna make that a bit smaller. So we're gonna be back on the farm working and seeing what stuff we can get done here. I don't think any of our fields are anywhere near ready. So yeah, at least I got a few more days. I could try to sleep through just to get to do one of ours. Let me see what we've got for contracts. Harvesting. Ugh, potatoes. Sugar beets. Dude, it just takes so flippin' long. $31, huh? How big's... Yeah, see? Don't think they quite pay you for what you're doing. Everybody's got potatoes to do or cultivating. So we are going to have to sleep a day and see what we can get done here. So, but hopefully we start getting some stuff going. I have occasionally been playing around on another save. Just talking about it in yesterday's stream. I mean, you have to apologize here. Now my allergies have been kicking my tail, and I keep feeling like I'm gotta clear my throat or cough. It's just driving me nuts. But like I said, I was playing with, or talking about yesterday on yesterday's stream about how I occasionally been playing with the precision farming stuff. And it's something that we might get into here, but I'm going to need to get some more equipment going first before I can do that. Because it does take a bit to do. Because you've got to, well, obviously you harvest it the way you normally would, but then you've got to do soil samples. Now think about every second or third harvest, you're going to have to lime it, and you got to, fertilize it, weed it. I mean, there's a lot more stuff that we're going to need to do, but just be a little bit more interesting. It's just 7,000 for corn and 38. That's a lot of corn. Corn don't do too well though. I just do not like doing. I'm going to end up doing them at some point anyway, but I really just don't want to do potatoes here right now. If it was my field, maybe, because I'd be able to keep it, turn it into something else. What else we got up here? Cultivating. We do have some baling. And they're just wanting it tethered and baled. Another tedder and baled. Is it going to farmer's market? Yeah. We could do some of this just to get some money going. There's only two of them that we got. 18 and 71. I mean, that's 36 right there. Details on. I'm exactly get us about 29. About 10. They think anyway, at least for that mod there. And our fields are how far away from being done? A ways. Well, what to do? Let's sleep one more day and see if we get something decent come in. Or I guess for us it's 1 month, but good grief. Okay, there we go. So it is costing us in leasing costs for some of our stuff. Those still ain't ready there. So it's going to take us a bit. Let's see what we got now. Still got the baling ones, which I may end up doing. We got some fertilizing. I've got a fertilizer. I could do some of these. And these here are fairly quick. Let's take accept that one. Accept. And we'll just use our own equipment on that. So I had to... Did I miss one? It triggered out beforehand. Okay, well there's a quick 10 grand real quick there, so. Is there a trailer there? Where is, there's my spreaders, way over there. So, okay. Let's go knock out a couple of fertilizing contracts here real quick. Uh-oh, hang on a second. I gotta fix one thing. Wheels feedback's not kicking the way it should. Let me adjust it real quick. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's go grab our fertilizer here and go head to a couple of those 2 fields there. Well, if I can learn how to drive here, apparently. Damn. Stay away from the game for just a little bit and forget all about what the hell I'm doing. Alright, I don't know if we'll have enough to do both of them right off the bat, but we'll go run up to 25 here real quick. Knock it out and see how much I've got in my tank. I may just go ahead and swing back by here to fill it back up anyway. Because these aren't too horrible. I mean, it does cost you your fertilizer, or money to buy the fertilizer, but usually pays decent enough to pay it back for you. Oh, good grief. Alright, there's 25. It's over here. We just go cross country. It's alright. See if I can get hit by a car. Let's get that out of my way here. And fire that up. And get to going on this. Thankfully for this stuff here, I'll zoom out a little bit so I have at least a little bit of a clue where I'm at. Thankfully with these here, we don't have to get the whole thing completely done, just majority of it. Well, like I said, I'd like to get, I checked out the field one day, I think it was like 150 or 160,000. So, try to get up enough to do that, and then we can start working on putting money towards the yard and getting at least some sheds and stuff started up on there. Just gonna be a slow little process. Like I said, if I did decide which... Oh, dang it. If I did decide to go with that precision farming stuff set up, it would make it a lot more work, but it does save you a little bit in the long run, because you only have to fertilize things once. It only uses what it needs for the fields. So you're not wasting as much, but like I said, you do have more work, because you do have to lime it and weed it and all that other kind of mess. Not horrible, but it could be better. Alright. Where are we at here? I can't see through the sky boards there. It looks like 50%. See, we almost done already. And we'll swing through our farm and pick up some more fertilizer before we go to the next one, just to make sure, because I don't remember how big the next one is. Get these all taken care of. swear no matter what algae medicine I take, it just seems to get worse. Let me just run down this edge here. We should be done here shortly. It's probably doing fertilization on a field that doesn't, it's already got crops growing on it. It's just hard to tell where you've been and where you haven't. Like I said, that's a nice thing that I said we probably will be trying out some precision on here when we get enough money coming in to be able to do so, because it I mean, you just have to fertilize it once and it keeps you going. I haven't seen any need to do a second fertilizer on it, but I'm just now starting to play with it, so I may need to. But even then, it just uses sensors to measure the soil to put on only what it needs. So come on now, hurry up and get to the 100%. Where did I miss a spot at? I have to run up the other side just to make sure. There's 97. I'll just follow this curve around and catch the other side, because apparently I may have missed something there. 99, there we go. Just a little bit, so we got that one done. Run back to the farm, refill our spreader, and go knock out that other one. And see what else we can get into. Seem to always fall back on doing baling, so I'm kind of wanting to hit something a little different, see if we can find something else. Cultivating's not too horrible, just takes a bit of time. You know, I'd have to use their stuff because I don't have a, I'm pretty sure I have a cultivator down here still, because I got a seeder that does it all in, well, that was a nice little lag patch there. Usually I got a seeder that cultivates for me, so I don't have to worry about that. Alright, let's get over here and we'll start running them over here. Fill this up. Here's another bag empty. We're gone. Alright, off to 54. Yeah, I think I'll go this way. I do need to check. I may have skipped a month. I forgot we got stuff in our silo that we need to sell. And the last time I played, we upgraded our trailer. It's only slightly bigger than the trailer. Got that truck just because I thought it looked interesting. And upgraded our trailer to a little bit bigger, and one that I could actually back in because it doesn't have the pivoting dolly attached to the front of it. Makes it a little better that way. Oh. Dang it, sorry about that. I'll try to, if I know I can tell, I got a feeling I'm gonna need to clear my throat, so I'm gonna try to remember to mute it for you guys so you don't have to hear it. Sometimes I don't catch it. I'm pretty sure this here will probably take the majority of this field in one pass, but we're gonna run it this way here and see. Yeah, it's gonna be at least 2 passes anyway. So yeah, this ain't too bad. I probably didn't need to refill it right away, but I did anyhow. So you're already up to 25%. Yeah, like I said, we'll see if I got anything I needed to sell. I may have, like I said, I may have accidentally skipped a month that I needed to sell something in. Or we may have an empty silo over there and not have anything to sell. I'm just gonna go right around and catch this other edge. So if I'm still lacking, I can go right up to center and catch whatever is left. That's why I like doing all this fertilizing before the crop grows. Just makes it a bit easier to see it. I could go like a little bit higher airborne camera, and you can tell a little bit better that way, but almost 91. Yeah, we'll run it right up to center. Should be able to catch the rest of it there. There's 94. 96, come on. A little bit more. There's 98. 99. And 100. So let me take a look at two things here now. Just a quick 10 grand. Collect. Like I said, baling, I'm not sure if I want to do that. I really don't want to do potatoes or like that, but I may end up doing that just for something different, though. I'm awake, Cyber. Thank you. I'm not sure if my heart's still working. Oh. Okay, no, it's July and January. July. Oh. Well, I mean, that just depends. Where do you happen to be sitting, or are you walking? Because if you're walking, it's definitely going to be trouble. If you're already on the toilet, then, well, I mean, you should be fine. Okay, let's go refill this here. See if I get my heart to calm down here just a moment. Shat yourself once or twice. So it's a recent thing. Alright, let's fill this back up. There we go. Park it back over here. Let's see here. When and how much are we supposed to get from it? Just drop you off. Turn that off. And let's take a look here. It's July. We should get about 45k off of it. And we are in April. 2 months. Oh yeah, you did that. Sorry, little turd. That still isn't quite ready. See, I don't want to do any potatoes either. Let's pop out. Hit another month. Now you decided to drop it here. Which, I had a thought while you're here, Cyber-Eye. I may try to figure out how to, and I'm going to use you as a guinea pig. If you can find a sound, you know, maybe 2 to maybe 5 second long, and I'll see if I can get my bot set up to play it when you first speak in the channel, kind of like an intro thing. I want to toy it. I've seen a lot of other streamers do it. I just got to see if I can figure it out on the bot on how to do it. Shouldn't be too horrible, but those are almost ready. Okay, what do we got in contracts? Still got the baling. Cultivating, we do have a couple more fertilizing ones, but am I just going to take a damn potato run? 31 and 32. 32 gives me 2 trailers. I don't think they'll jack together, unfortunately. So 31 and 32. Do I really want to do potatoes today? Which is that really going to make me? That's going to make me about 55 on that one. 26 and 45. You'll have to go out and come back in. What you mean go out and come back in? Oh yeah, well I need you to pick and send me something you want to be put into it, and then I gotta figure it out and set it up. And then it should be based on when my bot goes live, on when it'll play it. So when I'm live, you'll be able to pop in and say something that should play it. Do I really want to do all these potatoes? 31, 32, and 70. How big are all these suckers? Oh, 70 is freaking huge. That's a big hell no. 31. It's not bad. I could just wait, another month, and I could sell some stuff, and this might be ready. Because potatoes, just if it was a smaller field, I might think of it. Yeah, definitely. I mean, if it's short enough, it shouldn't matter too much, but just something I was wanting to play around with. I was going to use you as the guinea pig. I'll take another snooze and see what we can find. It should, if nothing else, bring it to where soybeans should be. No, it's next month, and soybeans will be at their peak. Okay, I mean, I could go do some baling again. Here's a couple more fertilizing contracts. Still out of those potato contracts. Good grief. More potatoes. How big is 69? 69 is pretty good size. I've got mine ready though. I could just harvest mine. And you may just do that. It's just harvest that one. And then sell off the crop we got next month. So yeah, we're gonna work on that. And that was 41. So we're gonna head that away. Should have enough fuel in it here. But yeah, that way it's like I said, I want to get enough money up to just buy one more field. And then start putting money towards getting sheds and storage stalls and stuff like that to put all of my equipment into, so it doesn't, look like I'm just living out of a parking lot here. I think based on the way these things are set up, in order for me to get this without running over my own crops, is to go down this way. I'm not coming from this side here because I think it would be easier to get in that way without damaging everything. I'll still probably wreck things, but you know. Alright, parking here. Got rid of that. When did I hit a button to bring that back out? perfectly enough, I think it's just soybeans, so we can go with the other stuff. Come on, get up there. I don't want to run it, knock it over. Has done that. Oh, I sacrificed the sign. This makes it a little easier just to kind of cut into it here and get started on this mess. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, eventually, like I said, I think I probably will, because there is a, for the precision farming on here, because it does mean a little bit more work, but then there's also the eco boost. If you're catching all the steps on it, you get a bonus for crops you sell for being more eco-friendly, which could be interesting. Let's get this, see if we get this knocked out, sleep a day, and it'll all sell. Doing pretty decent. I'm just gonna get this field flipped. Okay. Dang, I hate this feeling like I've just got something caught at the back of my throat and I keep having to try to clear it. It's driving me nuts. See if we can get this one here. All flipped over, we'll sleep, sell off the soybeans, and see what we got time for after that. I know it ain't gonna bring me near enough to get that other field in half and feel comfortable about doing so. So I need to keep enough money to get other things. Like keeping my seeds stocked and fertilizer. Like I said, I want to get this next field down here, 42, so that I can, like I said, just have 3 fields that I can work on when we start putting stuff together for the yard. Which I got a couple of, there's several sheds and stuff, so I've got that are mods I put in here, so it's different styles. They don't do anything fancy, they're just something stored in, so but just different looks and sizes depending on what I want to park where. I've also got a few silo mods loaded, or container mods for like fertilizer and seeds, and even like lime whenever we get up to that there. So instead of me having to keep restocking the silo like I've had to do in previous versions I've had, so when it runs out you gotta go walk up to it and buy more. Basically it just acts like a store, and it just takes money out of your account as you're filling it, and only for what you filled with. So I don't ever have to refill it, and it's not free, so it's not, I'm not cheating it. I just don't have to worry about trying to remember to keep the damn thing full. So that'll be nice. But yeah, so what I'm really trying to go for now is just get somewhere I can actually make it feel like I've, you know, got somewhere to put my stuff. Get it all parked up properly. Alright, 43. Yeah, this one field here, this will actually help out a little bit too, so I get, if they'll stay staggered, it's when they need to be harvested. Then it works out better, so I'm not doing both of them on the same day. It usually takes up the entire stream, do both of them. Now I can work one and do some other stuff. Alright, halfway full on the harvester here. Good grief. But we'll eventually get some money going and get some fields and things worked out. Get our yard set up the way we like it. I'll probably go through like 2 or 3 different freaking changes, I know me. We'll get something going there, so we can store all the stuff and things we're going to end up needing, in addition to stuff and things I've already got. Just gonna take a little bit of time, which I may have been looking at it, and I think depending on how well how much more I've got left in that modded Minecraft series I've got, I may end up taking it out at some point. And if so, if I don't find something else to throw in its place, I may throw in another farming stream just so we can do well in this, because I do enjoy doing the farming. Surprisingly, I like this and the trucking a lot. Just because they're kind of just chill, relaxing kind of games. Hey, Limber Desert. Yes, that is exactly what I've done here. Is I try not to hire workers at all. The only times I think I'm making an exception on that is if I was doing like you know, if I get my own sugar beet or potato farm, just simply because that's just a whole lot of running back and forth, because those harvesters fill up so quick. And I just stick a worker on the harvester on those, but otherwise, everything else on this one we have done and set up ourselves, started from absolutely nothing. So we're slowly getting there. Just gotta grind away to get the fundage up to do it all. So yeah, like I said, I think I figure one more field will get us enough to mess with. It's somewhat decent income. There's my 80 warning. And like I said, we'll start working on the yard because it is empty. So we get all the stuff and things put into it. Try to hopefully find a layout I like. As far as compared to 17, it's been a while since I played 17 here. I know they've added a lot of different features, a lot of which I have turned off at the moment. I have thought about putting a challenge like they've got to where you've got to periodically plow your fields or lime your fields. Pardon me, there, got allergies kicking my throat right now, but visually, I mean, to me, a lot of it looks a little bit better. Sounds are pretty good on all the equipment. Some of the DLCs they put out for 22, though, they're decent, but it's not something I usually, I don't use much of them. They did add the olives and grapes into 22, which the problem I have with those is they don't put out a whole lot. So you've got to have a lot of vines to get a decent supply of either olives or grapes coming in. And the other problem is that it's very difficult to tell, unless they've changed it recently and I've missed it. But it's really difficult to tell what vine row you've harvested and which ones you haven't. So there's a lot of times if you've got a lot of vines set up, if you ain't able to keep count of which one you're on, then you'll end up going down a line and realizing partway down that you're not getting anything because you've already harvested that one. Oh crap, man, I wasn't paying attention. I trashed a few crops. It's okay. Let's grab our trailer. Like I said, I've got very little things right now. Got this all cleared out for when we do start putting a yard in here. But I just haven't gotten the funding to have to start doing too much. The only thing we've got first started is I do have, I'll pass it here in a second, is a silo. Most money, now I haven't gotten into every little thing in here because I haven't done a whole lot on the forestry and stuff like that. But soybeans are usually a really good crop to harvest and sell, as long as you're getting a good yield on it. Cotton's another good one. Done pretty good with both of those. If you're looking just to make a lot of money, you can start buying up and doing production in 22. Like you could buy the spinneries. When you take your cotton over to it, it'll convert it over into fabric for you, and you can sell that for more money than you could the cotton. Or you can then buy the tailor shop and trying to get my keys here. Buy the tailor shop, take the fabric to there, and they will make clothing that you can sell for even more. So I mean, you make decent money if you don't mind putting a little bit of weighting into it. I just haven't gotten into any of the production. There's a whole mess of production you do, from grain to flour to making breads and cakes, furniture. And those do really well for money on those. You just got to take the time to either have them auto move or haul it from one point to another as production works. But as far as just straight crops, like I said, I think soybeans and cotton are going to be the two bigger ones as far as selling. As long as you catch it in the right month. Which that's another thing I have turned off here, is I don't have the seasonal planting turned on, so I don't have to wait for a certain month to plant a certain crop. I can just plant it whenever. Just so I'm not stuck here doing a stream and unable to do much of anything because nothing can be planted that I want to plant. Few more here. Let's see what trouble I can get into after we get this one here done and replanted. So you shall fill it in this harvester and dump, and the trailer should hold it. 5 tank fuel. I need to watch that because I don't have a tank. I don't plow them every time. I have thought about turning that back on to where I would have to plow them every so often. They do have a setting in there for that. Currently I'm using a seeder that does basically a direct drill method, so I don't even have to cultivate it. I just run it across it and let it plant and cultivate at the same time. But yeah, as far as in here, I mean, you turn the setting on, I think plowing is like every 3 to 5 harvests. It'll want you to plow to keep your yield percentage up higher. You don't have to, but that means you're just not going to get as much from your crop the next time. and how many harvests you can get before you have to plow is based on what type of crop it is. I don't remember which ones, but I think it averages to be about between 3 and 5 harvests that you'll have to plow it. Cultivating you will need to do each time. Like I say, but that's why I've got the seeder that does the cultivating for me. And then there's settings, like I said, you can do periodic liming to keep the pH of the soil down, so you're going to come back with a lime spreader through here. Then obviously your fertilizer, and you have settings for weeds, so that way you have to come through with either a mechanical or a chemical weeder to clear the weeds out for you. But they do have, like with the precision farming DLC, they do have a liquid herbicide spreader, or a sprayer, that only sprays when it is over the top of a weed. It's got like a smart sensor in it, so you don't waste as much. But then you can also turn on stones in the field. Basically, as you work the field, it'll show up like little stone patches. And I've got those turned off at the moment, mainly because you get like a 3 meter working width, maybe up to 4 or 5 to pick up all the used to pick up all the stones, and I don't think it has a very large carrying capacity. And at the moment, I just really didn't feel like dealing with that hassle. But yeah, I mean, depending on how challenging you want, it just determines how you want to, what features you want to turn on or off. Last little strip here. And almost. There we are. That's that one all taken care of. Now just to drop this off and we get back to get it reseated and everything. There we go. Bring that on back. Fold it back up. And see if I can hit or at least block traffic from my car for a little while. Try to put this back on this trailer. Oh, no cars to hit. Okay. Spin this all the way around, pick it up. Alright. We'll be cleaned up and parked up and go back and haul that trailer over. As far as other games, I can go through a wide genre of stuff that I just play off stream. Streaming wise, I've got obviously Farming Sim here, American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator 2. I do have a modded Minecraft going, as well as Satisfactory. both of the latter two there. I do not have a very efficient way of doing them, so it is by no means a one to. It's one that you want to watch if you want to see how probably not to do a lot of it, but I enjoy them either way. But otherwise, I have played, anything first-person shooters from like Fallout or Cyberpunk, those kind of things. Pretty much will try just about anything once. Don't do much into the horror genre. Alright. Let me just park you up there. I think I took up part of the room where this is supposed to go, but I did start the engine, thank you very much. Or did I leave it running? Better not have left it running. Alright, go dump this sucker here. We'll grab the fertilizer and go back to the field. So this is good because this means that next month when I go to sell soybeans, I'll have even more to sell. PC. I used to have a couple of consoles before, but that was back in like original Xbox and PS2 era. And I just haven't gotten back to getting a console again. I've just been doing everything on PC since. Looks like I didn't scoot it over far enough there, so we will just park you back here then. Beat up my fertilizer there. Alright. Shoot, but a couple of quick passes there. I heard something coming from outside, but I don't know what it is yet. Or I could be hearing things. One of the two. Anything's possible. First coat of fertilizer here. Hopefully fertilizing is really nice and quick. I guess I'm just hearing things out there. Could be one of my neighbors. One of them's got like a four-wheeler or something, likes to roll around on the streets. Right now it's the All the Mods 7 to the Sky that I've been playing. Basically, they just took All the Mods 7 and put it on a skyblock. Pseudo skyblock. You start off on like a little small island, but and you just have to grow it from there. My island's gotten quite large. I've got quite a bit of stuff going on to it, but I really need to go over it and reorganize it, maybe actually make some separate rooms for things, but right now everything's just kind of set up in its own little section. Works for me, but it ain't pretty. Kind of like my Satisfactory around there. Like I said, they're not exactly what I classify as an efficient factory going on, and the conveyor belts are a spaghetti mess, but this functions. Alright. No, I said shut off, thank you. Now go back and get the Zeter. What about you? What kind of games are you playing? Are you on PC or console? Yeah, clean you here in a second because I'm going to use you again. Console. Like I said, I used to do console for a while. I know a bunch of people play quite a bit of things on them. Just makes it simpler in a way because you don't have to worry about if your computer can handle it. I mean, if it's made for your console, it's going to run. I mean, you can find some games like this, so even if your buddies have PC, I mean, they do have servers and mods that are available for crossplay, so you can still play a console with this PC player on a server for like disc games and stuff like that. Starting to have more often now. Not all of the mods on this one will work that way, but a good portion of them will. Alright. Let's get you back here. Not tear up that field. So bring it in. Alright, soybeans. Well, that's so cool, though. Yeah, I played earlier versions of GTA. I haven't gotten into the 5 yet. I think I touched on it like briefly there, but no, I just didn't get drawn into it like I have some of the others. There we go. Oh, my auto maintenance. The tree got in my way and I missed my turn. That's fine, we'll fix it up here. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Like I said, I need to try to get into it there. Because I know I played, I think the last GTA I played was what? I think I played fully through was Vice City. And then I touched a little bit into San Andreas, but I didn't. I think I got a copy of 5. I just haven't booted much up past a little bit of the intro, and that's it. I might have to actually reinstall it or make sure it's installed and give it a shot again sometime. Hey, thank you very much for that follow there. I do appreciate it. Okay. Quite enough room for this easy flip. I swear this cedar backs up so weird. It wants to turn so much quicker than our regular trailer should. Get this mess here done. Let's see what time we got for other things. Well, at the very least, I should be able to get this. I'll be able to get this done, and then let's see if I can make this. Get all my soybeans hauled off and sold. There we go. Unfortunately, it won't quite be enough to buy that other field, unfortunately. Just a little bit there. That's why I'm thinking, probably like I said, after we get to the field, we'll start putting money towards the yard and getting that set up so we can get it somewhat organized. And as per usual, eye going crazy and itching on me. Alright, another lap here. See if I can get enough stuff. I'm trying to think in my head again. It's way too early for me to be really thinking about it, but all the stuff I'm going to want to have in store, especially if I enable the precision farming. Because we're going to need let's see, another header for the harvester. Possibly another header trailer, a planter, a lime spreader, weeder, the sensor tools. We need to get the updates to the tractors to sense the ground. It's just a lot. But like I said, I think I kind of like running it. I've got like another farm save that I've been running it on. And it is a little bit more work, but it doesn't, it takes out some of it. So instead of doing like the double fertilizing like I'm going to do with this one, I wouldn't have to do that. It would you just do the once. And I think maybe you may have to do a second one after it's grown a stage or two, but I haven't seen it yet. So I'll have to check into that at some point soon. But then here, say if we get the yard going, then we can start working on doing a few more upgrades, start buying more fields, getting some, like I said, the other equipment we want, maybe even the animals. Probably just start off with chicken and sheep to start off with, because those are the easiest. Just throw seed and grass at them and they're good. I'd like to, when I do buy that field, to catch it with it has some crop on it. It's just like free stuff. Hit my damn mic. I almost started trying to say some things and nobody would have heard me. But no, because I said I was thinking about all the bays we're going to need for it, because I want to get bays for the all the different implements, some sort of storage sheds for some of it. Because I don't need like a full pull-through bay just to put that little bitty fertilizer spreader in. I know I've seen some like little sheds I could put. Could easily park the fertilizer spreader into it, as well as the front loader for this guy, and probably the ground sensor or the sampler. Put all those together, maximize the space, so to speak. Let's see if I can make sure I get a corn header that folds, because that's easier just to park it right in front of wherever you park the harvester. So you just connect and go if that's what you're doing, or it can just stay in the shed. Hey look, the track's where I ran over the crops. It does screw things up for you. I mean, next plant and growth it'll be fine, but it's probably just a few liters of crop that got destroyed there. Speaking about destroying, sort of destroying crops. Something else we're going to be looking at getting into is doing some grass silage type of work. Put in a little bunker silo and pick as a field, just put grass on it, go mow it. You can decide if I'll probably just start off with the oh, my apologies. I double tapped my mic and unmuted myself for that cough. But we'll start off with probably just the tractor attachable mowers. Eventually I'll probably go up to that self-driving one just because it works a little bit quicker. I'm gonna get some silage. We're gonna use a forage pickup wagons and windrowers, and eventually get into doing hay or straw bales or even hay bales, and it's just, there's a lot of stuff that you can work on in here. Like I said, even though it's a pain as they are, I do plan on eventually putting in some vines somewhere. It's not going to be a lot, but just something we can do for a little bit different to be annoyed by it. And eventually when I get cows, I found a couple of mods that will make TMR for me, but I've got to supply it with all the silage and other bits. I think one of the bits of it is sugar beets and something else into the, actually I think it's like 4 things into the back of it. I don't remember exactly which 4 off the top of my head. But either way, you load them all into the back of it and it'll act like a production facility, and over time slowly start making the TMR for your cows, so we can get into that. And I'll probably toy around with a little bit, not an extreme amount because it does take a little while. At least for me, maybe it'll pick up if I get more practice at it, but touching into some forestry stuff. So there's several different places on the map that are good to do that with. But we'll have to see how well I stay with it, considering about how long it takes to do it. Because I am definitely not the quickest at it right now. He just repaired something else for me. I'd like to set that repair thing up, but I can't find one that will. Oh, there we go. That feels a little better on the neck. I've seen it once before, and I know another person who's used it, but I can't find it. It's basically an auto repair maintenance thing that basically every time you every night at midnight, basically all of the equipment will get repaired if they need it. I mean, it makes sense. That's when you're probably doing most of your repairs. It's there right early in the morning. Otherwise, you need your stuff out on the fields. But for now, I've got this one here. I think it's like, I think I said for like 10%, or is it 5%? But basically, as soon as the maintenance level gets down low enough, it takes money out of my account and fixes all the stuff that needs it. Which, like I said, it's not really, I mean, it's cheating because I don't have to keep an eye on it and go do it myself. But it's not really, because it is still, I'm still getting charged for it each time, so it's not like I'm getting it for free. I think the only mod I've got on here that does anything for me for free is just the landscaping. Not actually, like, obviously not putting the sheds down, so I gotta pay for all the sheds and silos and any other equipment I throw down. But the actual shaping of the land is I've got a mod that lets me do that for free, so I can reset and redo my yards and stuff however I want without having to watch my bank account drain. Which to me that makes sense. I mean, you're a farmer. I could go down, even if it, you know, was a mod that charged me a few $100 to basically lease like simulate going down and leasing like I've got a front loader. So if I simulate leasing a bucket for it, you know, farmer could do most of his landscaping his damn self. So why would he get charged for it? And that's why I've let that one stay in here. And I used to use quite a bit autoload traders. Trying to get away from that, trying to get back to get to where I'm doing as much of this stuff as I can. Just because it keeps me doing something, keeps me with projects to work on. I don't just go driving around picking up stuff from the like animals or whatever, just haul it down and sell it real quick. You know, I gotta take time, make sure I get my trailer out there, get something with forklift capabilities on it, and get it all over there. And at another point, I have thought about making maybe a little bit more of a challenge. Won't be too horrible. But it would require me to go buy yet more equipment like low loaders. I don't know if I need a semi to pull them. I know I've got a couple that can be pulled by tractors. But get it to where I can't teleport, to where I have to bring as much as I can out to the field that I want to work on with me, or else make several trips going back and forth, which I'm already kind of doing now. Except that, like you saw there, I brought out the harvester, started doing the harvesting, and instead of having to, you know, hop out and run back to the farm to get the tractor, I just, you know, teleported over to it, and I thought about turning that off. Because I don't know if there's I don't think put a setting in there to control that now, or not, but I know there's a mod that can take it out, so you can't do it. But that way you've got to take and think about what you're going to be doing, so you can grab a, like I said, a low loader, load up your harvester and stuff to bring out. Like I said, you've got some, you can put like a little hitch on the back of it so you can load the harvester up on a low loader, maybe even load up the, depending on how long one I could find, load up the trailer itself onto the back of it, drag the header behind it, so you drag it all out at once, get it all harvested up, and haul it all back, and then use that low loader to take out to that field. Your like now, I could have brought the, to save on teleporting, if I just loaded up the fertilizer, the seeder, and the roller, could have brought them all out over here at once, swapped as needed, and reloaded everything and hauled it all back. Which right now I'm close enough to the farm, it's not that big of a deal, but later on when we start getting into some of the map, further far fields from on this map, where I will get it out eventually, it just may take me a while. But we'll get to where it's just going to be a hell of a lot more useful to do, especially if I put on the no teleport thing going. But I'm not sure on that one there yet, because I think I'm going to put myself enough of a challenge by turning on a bunch of the stuff on with precision farming when we get to that point. Like I said, I just want to get a little bit more, get some of the stuff set up first, and then I'll activate that and have enough money to buy the pieces of stuff we need for it. So that'll be a thing. Can I get this in one pass? Not quite. I mean, I might have been able to there, but there's too many like little variations. I'll just make a second pass. It'll be easier that way. But we get done with this, and I get to go grab the roller and come back and hit this up again. Should be able to take most of this out in one though, since it's narrowing down. So that's another thing. I said I'll be turning on the precision farming. I just want to get enough more money to buy the additional equipment I'm going to need. Because it also does have a variable seed thing for your seeder, so it doesn't put in more seed where it needs to, depending on the ground. What the your ground testing showed, or less seed depending on what it needs, gives you a max amount of yield on it. At least what I've seen so far from kind of play testing with it. Which it does the same thing for your fertilizer and your lining on it. There, let's fold this up, get this back and cleaned up, refilled, and we'll grab the roller. Could have took that side entrance there, but I thought about it too late. Stop. So I gotta get over here to get to this thingy. And I don't think it does anything major for the equipment. If it does, I've never noticed it, but I like to clean them off, keep them clean. Would be cool if I'm wrong, and that actually does help reduce how much maintenance you have to or how much wear and tear it gets because you're keeping it clean. But I think it's just a look thing for it. Alright, let's go over here. Bump my baling fork I have out there for something. Oh wow, I need seeds, so that'll be something else we're gonna need to go do after we finish this field up, is to go make a restock of at least seeds. Probably go ahead and do some for fertilizer too. That's going to require 2 trips because I don't have a flat trailer anymore. I got that flatbed truck. I liked it because it was different. Yeah, it is a modded one there, but and eventually I could put, there is a trailer attachment that you can just disconnect that trailer or that flatbed and put on a tanker. So I could haul water or milk or I think even fuel. I don't know how much that thing would hold. Which may be a thing if I ever start running into the problem of running out of fuel out in the field. Okay. And off we go with the road. A few more laps, we'll come back with the fertilizer. And then we'll probably sleep one day just so I can haul off the soybeans, go buy us some more fertilizer and seeds, and see how much money we got left over. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be enough to buy the next fields yet, so I may see what else we get into, but... Bend it. Oh yeah, I caught that corner. Usually I miss a little bit in the corner. But, I'll get things restocked. We have to see if I can find something semi-quick, depending on how much time I got. A couple of contracts are starting to pick up. Just not when the damn potato harvest is this late in the stream, though. Alright, let's see if I can catch this corner here. I need to do it once or twice. But oftentimes, can't get to swing. Yeah, well, there's twice. So that means I gotta screw up this next one. It's just the way it goes. Oh, damn. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't carve that out as far as I'd like to. There we go. We left a bit there, but next pass should fix that. So I'll probably start doing the flip arounds on the corners there anyway now. Takes a little bit more time to do it, but it does less likely to miss a little bit. I feel the urge to go back and get. Because I'm working contracts, I don't care if I miss too much unless I'm harvesting. Then I want everything because I get a little extra money off the end of it. But as far as the contracts we're doing, like they're fertilizing or cultivating, yeah, no, you're getting the bare minimum. Once that contract says done, that's I'm done. Alright, swing it around without destroying my crop. Let's find out. Ooh, one nipped it. Oh good, it didn't destroy it, it just rolled over it. That's good. At least we got that going. So this won't take too long since it's got a much better working width. And fertilizers we've seen only takes 3 passes. Then we'll go and sleep, haul off, sell off some soybeans. And contrary to where it thinks it wants to tell me, it keeps wanting to send me to Goldcrest Valley, which I wish there was a way to turn that off. But I don't feel like renting the train just to sell this stuff there. doesn't seem very cost effective for me. Because I lose 1,000 to do it, but if I go sell it somewhere else, I may lose, a few hundred for the price differential. Alright. So yeah. Go through, get this all done. I think that's what we need to do today. Like I said, let me see if I find a decent contract, maybe it'll be enough to push us up to go ahead and buy that other field, which will give us something to do next time I stream this, which is for the most part dependent on whether or not my damn internet wants to work with me. Because lately they've been giving me issues, and it's usually just because a storm rolled through, and I think one of their junction boxes or something they've got laid out for it doesn't handle the rain very well. So basically I gotta wait a day or so for it to dry out, and then I can use it. I mean, technically the internet still works, it just isn't quality enough to do a decent stream. I tried to the other day doing my Euro truck, and it was we ended up having something like 30% drop frames in just an hour, less than an hour, before I finally just called it because it wasn't recovering. But then the next one, it's all working fine. I had 0 drop frames for the entirety of it, so I don't know. Alrighty. Just a little bit more to go on here. I've also thought about, until I find work again, changing my schedule, because I've been on graveyard shift for a little over a decade. I've gotten so used to it, I just kept doing it that way there, but I have thought about switching it and trying to become a day walker again, so that I can possibly start doing some streaming during the day when more people might be able to join in. So right now it's not very conducive to doing that, but that's something I'll have to look into, because then once I do get hired on somewhere again, it'll probably reduce the amount of streams I do. Maybe, I mean, it just depends on what I'm doing, how far away it is, how long it takes me to get home, or get something to eat or whatever and get started. Because I could just throw something on, or maybe I'll just keep it 5 times, or I may drop it down and do just 4 days a week at that point, depending on what my times are for work and all that. So time will tell once that actually happens. Of course, it's also going to depend on what I'm doing. If it's something that's going to be wearing me out before I get home, it may limit streams down to maybe 2 or 3 days. At which point, I don't know what I would do on that as far as all the games. I don't want to keep the rotations, or start dropping some of these things off and just try to get more specials into one until I can get it balanced back out again. Because at that point there, don't know which I would want to keep. I mean, I love this game, but I also like the Euro American Truck. Don't have as many hours in those two as I do in this one. I played the unholy hell out of this game. Since I got it anyway. But, yeah, get something straightened out that way. And we'll have to wait till that happens and figure it out then. See where I am as well. Looks like 2 more after this one here. We'll be able to go grab the fertilizer and then go work on some other stuff. Of course, now I'm thinking about it now that I've got the 2 vehicles to do the bag hauling. It's gonna be kind of a pain in the butt having to go back and forth to load and unload it. Hopefully I get all of it I need to on it in one trip. May have to stack it. Oh, and then I've got to take it all off because I don't want the way I do my fertilizing on it, at least now before I get my the precision going, is that I don't want to do 2 fertilizing sessions at specific points during the planting process or the resetting the field process here, because I don't have to come back later to do anything. That having the seeder try to put fertilizer in it kind of screws that up. It doesn't give me the full benefit. Yep, one last little strip. Clean this up. Actually grab the fertilizer and get it going. And then may go ahead just before I sleep today to haul the soybeans off. It's just to go get me my bags of fertilizers and things. And there we go. Now we just need to get the fertilizer and come back and spread it around this place. And we'll remember to this time pop the road straight in. Head over here. Give this a good cleaning. There we go. Alright, we'll drop you off there. Come back and pick you up. Which I do have a Kubota mod Not the DLC. Well, I do have the DLC too for the Kubota stuff there, but they didn't have a whole lot in there. The Kubota mod has a lot more different things, and they do have a fertilizer spreader like this one that holds a bit more, or I can set it, make it to hold a bit more, and also I kind of colored to kind of match everything else as much as I can. Not that it needs to, but I like it better than the green and orange. Not that there's anything bad, they just personal preference. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm throwing a little fertilizer at somebody else's land. It's okay. Right now, I'm not using that much. I have noticed that precision farming, when you first do a field over, you do use a lot of lime and a lot of fertilizer on it. And I think it's just, it's just usually so out of whack by the time you get to it. Like the other farmer didn't do any of that stuff. Almost done with this field. Yep, just a little bit. And of course, based on what's going on here, one more sleep might make canola ready to go. So we may be able to harvest that up afterwards, depending on what time we got left. We will have to see on that. There we go. Alright, kill that off. Almost took out the sign. There it goes. Oops, 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 oops. I forgot to stop and give it a wash on the way down. Clean this guy off. And then give this a clean this time because now we're done with that field. Even though we're going to be putting it to more work, getting more seeds and things, but we'll clean it off after that field anyway. Just getting the seeds of things shouldn't get it too dirty. Nope, nope. Forward. Alright, let's go over here and fill this up. Pardon me once again, I do apologize for all of that. I try to catch it when I can, but just not going to work out for me. There's another bag gone. Alright, I'm going to drop you off here. Go pick up my front loader attachment here. For this, I want to zoom in a little bit closer to see the bags. Pardon, when we go pick them up. So let's go ahead. I've got 3 of this fertilizer, but I usually go through those pretty decent. So, just who makes it, I guess. Wheat, oats, pig foods, road salt. Don't guess it really matters. Yeah, let's do 8 of those. And then as far as the seeds, do I need another 8? No, I think I'll just do 6. I don't think they go through it that as fast as the other. So we'll do 6 of those. Which means that, yeah, I am not going to get another field here today. At least not that I'm going to be aware of. Now let's head down here to the shop. I'll tab back and get my truck. Yeah, we're so good on fuel on this guy. Come on now. Get your butt down there. Oh, can I imagine if I did actually do this with, running them back and forth 2 at a time. Let's just have a nice little sound to it though. See if it still works in... Oh, freeze. There it goes. Ooh, windshield looks a little dirty. Oh, I can't hear nothing in here. It is not liking it in here. It is hitching. Alright, fine. We'll go back out. You is hitching like crazy in there. I don't like driving first person on this truck. So we'll just keep it this way. So you get all those bags loaded up and then get them... At least get the seed bags pulled off. Alright, where's a good spot to park this sucker to? I think... right about there. Well, we'll get up a little closer here, but give me some distance to maneuver with. Alright. There we go. Bring it back and up. Come on, let's go forward here. Let's see here if I can get all this stuff loaded on here, if I won't have to double stack it. Other way. And I think that one. There we go. Backwards, just not knock them off the truck. And that would be kind of a bad thing. Wrong. Wrong stick there. Trying to shift gears with my fronting controls. That one. Glad they don't make me actually have to line this up and hook it. That would be a royal pain. Alright, let's go there and go this way a little bit. always get that a little backwards here. And that one. That one. Alright. Next two. I think I can get all these here on this without... Yeah, I'm going to have to stack it, but that's okay. That'll be okay. And I'll just leave the fertilizer on it. Once again, wrong damn direction. I might need to go find that setting and just flip it, because I keep trying to flip it anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stack this sucker up, ain't I? Hey, I got it right the first time. Keep as close to over there as I can. Alright, next two. Yeah, it won't be too bad. This way. I could probably bring them in a little tighter and squeeze more of them on there, but I know me, I will just push them off the other end. Nope, once again, other direction. And that one. And that one. Alright. Pardon me. Seed time. Remember it that way, but for some reason I can't. Nope, backwards button to me. We'll knock that one off. No, we made it. Almost went past the end. Next two, I'll strap them down and drop the other two on top, then re-strap it. Yeah, these are all kinds of janky on there, but I really don't care as long as they make it there. Okay, pause that there a second. Come pop in here. Strap them all down so I don't knock. I don't know why I came out on top. So I don't knock them all off, and I can stack them up here until I can get them re-strapped. Here we are going to put you sort of towards the back so make it easier to get these all off and separated. Well, I'm just going to pull the seeds off, that's all I'm really going to do. see if I can. There we go, get a little bit of weight on them. Yeah, you settle on in there. And we'll go ahead and run this back to the farm. I'll come back and pick that truck up. Yeah, the way car coming through. Okay. Because we'll grab us a sleep and I'll see about hauling off all of our soybeans to get sold, because it'll be the right day or month. Day for us is we only have a day per month, but alright, down into our pitiful yard till we get some more money. That is what you is right now, is pitiful. Alright, we'll shut that off. We'll restrap all those in. And see if we make it back here without laying this sucker over inside. Oh, dang it. There we go. Well, she's feeling the weight now. Ain't quite so peppy. Like I said, I don't think the soybeans then next month are going to make enough to buy that other field. So we probably won't have to wait on that. As far as time frame, I don't know if I can get that thing flipped or not. If it is ready, I may just do a basic contract. Curve it, curve it, curve it, curve it. There we go. I was about to pull it too sharp, I just knew it. Alright, let's bring you over here. And I'm just going to park you just past this stuff here, and I'll pull the... Stop. Brakes are a thing, come on. I'm just going to back you up over here. Where's the other seat? There they are, there's the other fertilizers. Kill you off. Nothing falls. Don't you do it. I see you moving. Okay. Now comes the fun part of pulling just the seeds off. Tilt these down. Shouldn't be too bad. Man, depth on that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's not push them off though. Did I get both of them? I did. There we go. I'm gonna lay my damn tractor over cutting it like that. And that'd be funny, we have to go like rent something, stand it the hell back up. Alright, we're just gonna stack you guys right down here. Oop, 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 oop. Not all the way in the grass, damn. Saw those other fertilizer bags of Grand. I thought they'd done fall off. Forgot I still had a few. Okay. Next two. Looks like it was just, unless I need to clear it for the truck, I will probably just leave that fertilizer on it for now. I think. Two more. Take this over here. Drop that right there. There we go. That got us all of our stuff hauled in. Gonna get a little bit bigger field of view here. And like I said, I think that is not what I was looking for. I was looking for that one. Now, it probably won't be ready next month anyway, but I know my soybeans should be ready to go. So we'll haul them off, get some money from it. And then let's see if we got any contracts we can take care of. Because now, yeah, you're not quite ready. Max value. See, it went down a little bit, but and I can't take them. I'm not taking the gold crest. I need to get that one weeded out. 573. Wow, we may lose a little bit more than I wanted to on. Nope, wrong one. Soybeans. 2-3. I mean, it's still gonna be same place, but it's not as good. But it will have to do for now. Oh yeah, start teenage first idiot. And forward's a good thing if you go towards the trailer there. I'm just doing all around great. Thankfully, Feed Grain South isn't too far away. Maybe should have checked the prices the previous month to have seen what Feed Grain had done then. We'll still do decent off of it. We should only have one thing in here anyway. Soybeans. Gimme. See if it fills. I think it's gonna fill this trailer up. I'll probably take 2 trips. Yep. Alright, we'll haul this one off. See how much we make off of it, and then judging by the time, I'll probably pick up a contract or 2 and see if we can work those out. Get a little bit more side money. Since our canola's not quite ready yet. Could sleep another day, but I'm not even sure if I'm not sure if I'll be able to get that thing flipped all the way over in just an hour. So we'll see what contracts we got, see if they got anything decent that's not going to take horribly long. You know, the last time I looked, they had a ton of damn potato and sugar beet contracts, and I was just like, no, those take too dang long. So we'll have to, we'll end up doing sugar beets and potatoes, but it'll be when it's my own field that I'm doing it. I have enough money, I can hire somebody to do the harvesting so I can just go back and forth to the trailer so I don't really have to stop. And it's not too horrible. Alright, let's see what we get off this haul. $51, okay, that ain't too bad. We'll drop off the rest of this here. We'll check the price of that field there and see what it is, but I think it's going to be, well, I know it's going to be too far to reach, but I think it's going to be probably need another haul just like this to be able to have the money to afford it. Brain stopped working. Don't know where my words went. Alright. Should be, I think, another 30 to 40K left in our bin. Yeah, there's only 10. Man, maybe about probably 20 to 30 there. Not 30 to 40 I was looking at, or thinking at. Alright. Back out and down. And like I said, we'll see if we can find us a contract or something to work on. Before the stream ends here. Like I said, I should be able to find something harvesting or something to mess with. This way. So I just want to get one more field there so I can feel like we've got at least a little bit better income coming in. Before I start buying sheds and things. It's just over 20. I was hoping for a little higher than that, but we will take it. Go back and park this here. Shut her down and see what contracts are available right now. I can see the field. It looks like I know there's at least a potato there. Or is that a sugar beet? One of the two there waiting. Get back over on the road a little bit. And then as far as everything goes, unless something happens I need to change my schedule, which I should, if it's going to be more than just like a day change, I'll rechange my schedule on my Twitch page as well as on put updates in the Discord there. But should be back otherwise on Friday at 11:30 p.m. Central. And this time we'll be back with our modded Minecraft. I think is what I've got next on their deal. Let's see what kind of rabbit holes I get stuck into there. Okay, so disconnect you. Kill you. Escape, yeah, do your little savey thing. Alright, let's see. Well, first off, I just want to see farmland. What's the price of that one? $145. Well, we're not too far off, actually. Alright, contracts. What do we got? Still got all the balings. Fertilizing was not going to make a whole lot. Barley. It's a bigger barley haul. Says we should make 12 off of that. What else we got? There's corn for another 12. Sorghum. Sugar beets. No. Don't want sugar beets. Soybeans. Could do that one too. Another soybean. Where's this one going? Feeding Grain South. Feeding Grain South. I think, let me look at this one here. This one had, I think this one's got the bigger harvester. It looks like just connectable trailers. So we're going to borrow those. Take that one. Soybeans there, it's a little bitty field in 3. But I think I'm going to be, it's 10. I'm going to be up there anyway. Okay, so 10 and 3. Maybe. 10's going to take a minute. 6 is up there. It's Farmer's Market. Soybeans to Farmer's Market. Why can't you all go to the same place? It'll make it easier. 20. Wheat. Potatoes, sorghum. More potatoes. Corn, I'd have to get a corn header for it. Soybeans in 56. There may be a bigger one there, but we're going to go with what I got here. Where's 56? How big is that one? There's that one there. Let's accept that one as well. And so we got barley, and it's going to Feeding Grain South. That's going to Feeding Grain South. We'll go knock out field 10 first, just because it's a ways on up there. We'll see what time we got after that. We'll pick up anything else or not. I definitely think this year's going to be the bigger harvest to make a quicker work of all of it, I think. Could be completely wrong. Alright, let's pick you up. And hopefully your header's one of the good ones, or header trailer's one of the good ones. It will auto-correct itself and adopt this off onto you backwards. Yep, good. And one thing I want to see here is which one of you, looks like you both have back hitches, so okay, that's good. So I can chain them suckers together. Alright, off we go to number 10. I know 56 is just right here, but I figured I'd go get the far one first. We'll get these two done to see what time we got. Probably be real closer to the end of the stream then. Look at our pitiful yard here. We save one more field, and then we'll start saving and putting in the other storage containers, so I stop having to go buy bags of seeds and fertilizer and start putting sheds and storage garages and everything else down in there. Just gonna take a little bit of time and work to do it, because some of the units aren't exactly classified as cheap. But then once we do get the yard settled, then it's time to start moving into, I think at that point there I may get the money saved up so I can buy the equipment that's going to be necessary and start the precision farming going, just because I think it makes it a little bit more work to do per field, but I do think it does get a decent payout for it, at least from what I've experienced so far in my other save game. I mean, I could be completely wrong on that one there, but it seems that way. Almost up. At least this isn't one of those everyone travels at, like, 15 miles. Pardon me. Alright, so yes, there's this one right here. So we'll just park this trailer right here and get started. Try not to knock the whole thing over. I have done that before. It can be a pain trying to push it around when you get it to lay down right so you can actually hook up to it. Alright. Set that down. Yeah, a hair too early, but we'll take it. And let's start our laps. You know, for having a top speed of 26, 6 miles an hour while doing this seems a little bit slow. I guess we just have to deal with it. It's a decent sized header on it, so it shouldn't take too horribly long to get these two knocked out. We should get them done, well, I can definitely get them done before I end the stream. Even if it runs a little bit long. But, depending on how long it does take me to do both of them will determine if I do anything else afterwards. Thankfully, all we gotta do for these is just harvest it. I don't have to come back and flip them. Both of them are pretty decent sized fields, so hopefully I'll get a little bit extra too off the excess. I should get decent, maybe. Oh no, it's already 10% done. Well, it's truly 10% done, but it's not. Because the last 20% of the contract is hauling it off. But like I said, I think this two of these here are going to be another 20 plus with the excess being sold. And there we are, half full. get a full lap around, it looks like. Maybe, yeah, no, it don't look like it. I think I'll come just short of making a full lap. Where's the fill limit of this one here? Which version did we get? I mean, obviously it's better than mine, which is why I didn't want to use mine on these bigger contracts. Not yet, anyway. Eventually I'll get a harvester that'll actually be decent enough to do that, but hopefully by the time I get enough money to get a harvester that's decent if I use on contracts, I'm no longer doing contracts. Just have all of our own fields to work on. And get to see what all comes after that, because I'm planning on trying to keep this one here going, you know, for a while. Because it all depends on what they release next, because I know they've got their this year's season pass coming out and haven't bought it, and I'm probably not going to for a minute. Just wait and see what DLCs are going to look like, because this year's DLCs I did buy the season pass for. They weren't. Then you just grab me and like I need to have these. I don't use hardly any of them. So I'm gonna wait and see what they come out with. And if they come out with something decent, then we may change. Because I know they're supposed to come out with a new farm or new map. I think it's also supposed to be introducing some new crop types. So it may end up causing me to change this farm over to that one. But otherwise, unless something else better comes along, or if they release a new version of the game before it gets done, I'll probably continue this out until I own, you know, everything on the map. Come on, a little bit more. I don't want to run it over there. There we go. Pop you out. Let's go get this guy. Now get back up to you, and you could better hitch up together this way and not the other way, because I hate trying to pull with those dolly trailers like that, and I can't get the bend far enough. Okay, that's fine. I'll just pull you, straighten you out a bit. And now I went too much. I swear. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. Might be able to make that. Nope, not gonna make it. See, that's what I'm trying not to do, is trying to see where I'm going. Then I get my directions backwards from going facing forward or facing backwards. So, for my luck, this thing here just won't hitch up to it. Come on now. Are you not going to hook to it? It should really not be this much trouble. There we go. Finally. Open that cover. That was painful to watch, I'm sure. That was painful for me to do. Damn. It's like I forgot everything. Alright, let's go get that thing unloaded here. Soon we'll get some stuff put in the damn yard. It just looks so sad whenever I go drive by it. Now I wonder how many trips I want to make from this field with these trailers. I don't know if I'll get it all in there. Hope so. We shall see stuff. So we get this contract and the other contract done. Then I will end this stream for the evening. We should be back again, like I said, Friday evening, 11:30 p.m. Central. So we'll be back on our modded Minecraft world, seeing what kind of rabbit holes and squirreling, if I can keep my damn head into the same project. Probably not. I get so distracted. I'm going from one project mod to another, and so easily done. Alright, let's see. Still running over here? Nope. How full is that gonna fill it? Man, it's gonna get pretty good there. We got 40. Holy damn. Are you gonna fit it all? I want to use both of them just for one harvest load. So that's gonna take a while if I have to do that. Phew. So I've got like basically a harvester in each trailer and a little bit. Alright, well, back at it we go. Still shouldn't be too bad. This thing's not really it's more longer than it is anything else, so it's just taking a little while. It's a slow mover. But it needs to be done. We need more money, and we need to get something here else done. I know I didn't have enough time to do, or it would take a little while to do the sleeping and doing the other field again. Getting it all reset. Of course, as it looks, I think we'll be getting close to the end time by the time I finish up just this field. We'll see how bad it looks. Maybe I'll go ahead and do the other one before I call it, or I may call it and finish these two contracts off. We shall see how that goes. May just do it and stay late, just do them both anyway. See how I feel. So yeah, next time we come back to this here, we should be able to get enough to get the some stuff sold, something else, some other stuff done. We should be able to get that other field because it's only 145. Like I said, I'd like to catch you when they start to get a crop on the field because that's free stuff. Already halfway. That didn't take long to fill you up that far. said, we'll see. I always do this every time I try to pick up the contracts close to time to call out. So I pick up too many or they're bigger than I think they are. Oh. I might make it back around to the trailers. Damn. I guess that's why I did want to start with this one here first, because it is furthest from the sell point they want to take it to. And there's 80% full. And I didn't even look to see what the this thing holds full. So I have a better idea of when to stop it. We'll make it to the end. Yeah, it should make it to the end before I can be able to do a flip around here. Should. Just barely though. Alright. I'll bring you out. You're going to be needed here very soon. We got 18,000. Just give me the upgrade one because I think it's not normally that way. There, let's go around the tree and dodge the field. And dodge the car. Don't hit me, you sorry little. Come on, little tractor. You can make it. I can hear you fighting it the whole way. Okay, let's top this one off. So that's definitely gonna fill it up. Let's see how much we fill up on the next one. There's that one. And the next one here. So I was at 57. Yeah, if I get a full harvester into it. Will we get anything else into it, or is this thing going to fill up too? Holy crap. Alright, well, let's get a little bit more. We'll top that off and haul it down. So if it's going to go like that, then yeah, we may do at least get this one done. And do the other one later. Because that's going to be so many hauls from just this one field. You want that mod for the better contracts there. They still don't give you quite the size trailer that you really should have. Not sure why they're giving you a decent harvester this time. Usually they're having you do a field like this here and they give you like a 6 meter wide damn header and expect you to do it. You need kind of a time manner. What the heck? monitor's going wiggy over there. I think I got a bad cable on that one. Which freaking me out over there, just out of the corner of my eye. But yeah, so judge this one here. I'll get this one here done. It's gonna take several trips all the way down there, all the way back. Don't mind running my streams a little bit long from time to time, but halfway. Well, next we'll finish up that trailer, get hauled off. See how many damn trailer runs I'm gonna have to make. So, will I make it back to the trailers? Doubt it. It'll be a little closer than last time, but I don't think he's gonna make it. Come on. Up to the 80. Yeah, I could be wrong. It might actually make it a little bit closer than that. Maybe not. I always suck at judging that. Let's see here. 96. 98. There we are. Alright, let's finish filling this thing up and haul it down there. Double check, I'm pretty sure this was feeding grain south where both these contracts were going. There we go, dump you off. Let's see here. Let's choose left. And left. Alright. Alright then, fine. Save your stuff. Yeah, feeding grain south, so off we go. See how well this tractor can even make it down there. It was struggling to come up ahead a little bit ago. Trying to get hit with the damn AI. Have to flip my shit over and I gotta figure out a way to get it to flip back over. There we go. There we least it's mostly flat and downhill for you, so you're not fighting too hard now. Okay. Trucking on down, let's go get these turned sold off. Well, turned in mainly, so not getting anything from it yet. I got a few more trips to make before that happens. No cars, so I don't have to worry about any of them hitting me right now. What about train? Maybe we stop by train. Guess we shall cease. Yeah. I had to say it. I had to friggin' say it. Come on. Get on by. These things take forever to raise back up. But I know my luck, I try to squeeze between them and I'll get trailer caught on them and get stuck. They'll lift me up, flip me over. Or do this cool little trick where they chuck you across the map. I'm not sure how that physics works, but it does somehow. Yeah, driver. Good. Just kept on going. Now let's see how much this is transported for you. There's 24%. Let's get this last one now. Alright, 42%, so I've still got at least another 2 trips just to finish. Well, at least you did that while I was empty. I'd have been. Come on, can you take it over? Can you take it on over? No? Yeah, you can. There you go. See, at least you did that while they were empty. They try to flip them suckers back over full. Oh, now you want to go this way too, huh? Sure, I like the AI traffic just because it makes it seem like there's actually, you know, something other than me going on. But sometimes where I just absolutely hate them dumb driving turds. Alright, back up there, make sure you empty out that harvester and get back to making laps. See what we can get done before we end it. This ain't too bad. I could be doing this on like the Elm Creek extension map. I'm playing on that one on my other save game file. That thing is huge. You went long transports trying to get your damn trailers everywhere. I do like it because it gives you a lot more areas to do other things on, and even much bigger fields. Man, that one was definitely supposed to be designed. Was definitely designed to be meant. The words was definitely designed to be played as a multiplayer map. Hey, we're chasing our tracks. Oh, now our dealers are going away. Alright, you happen to still be running the dump, or? Nope. Finish champion. I'm not sure what that was, but that was getting annoying to me. Alright, let's see how far are we this time here. Can I get back to the trailers? Yeah, this is what's gonna take a bit. I hate it when I misjudge how long the field's gonna take me. It's also exceptional pain in the butt whenever I do that, and find out after I hit the library button and I've gotten a bunch of contracts, and my internet wants to start tanking on me. Which means now I've got a bunch of stuff I wanted to do on stream and can't do it now. You gotta do it off because it doesn't like saving and closing it for some reason. I know that may be a bug with the better contracts mod, but every time I've done that, some of the contracts just get auto-completed whether you've done them or not, and you don't get any money for them. Really sucks, which is why I say, judged by the time frame this is taking me, I'll toss up. I probably will just do that second field off stream. Just go ahead and get it so I don't lose it. But Nose, why do you gotta start now? You're doing good. All damn stream, now you wanna start itching. Looks like this time here, well, I am aware that it's 60. It may or may not make it all the way to the end. But yeah, we'll slowly progress through this thing here. I'm deep in thought there a second. I was toying with the idea of putting on the precision farming and just getting the essentials to get it started, and we start buying the other equipment to get it going. But I think I'm still going to wait. I want to get the sheds and stuff in first. So I think we get the other field. It's definitely the first thing that's done. Then we'll get some of the other sheds and storage areas put into the yard slowly. And then after that, I think I'll start the precision farming. It's just going to start off kind of lackluster to begin with until once I get somebody to get the appropriate equipment to run it properly. And I'm right here. I'm not going to wait for the next, what, 3%? Back this guy up. We'll just go ahead and preemptively empty you. Just filling that one up. So I'm pretty sure it will. Oh, that's so much better. It finally popped for me. Alright, take the rest of it there. And back to making lamps. So yeah, we'll get this field here done, and then yeah, I probably will. We'll just call it. Like I said, I'll be back again on, well, should be back again on Friday, barring internet issues or other IRL issues. It'll be Friday night, 11:30 p.m. Central. We'll be doing my modded Minecraft roll and seeing if I can actually get something done that I don't squirrel off into something else. I'm not expecting to, but we're going to try. And then again, maybe we won't be back again until Sunday. And Sunday we'll be back with Satisfactory, so we can get some more spaghetti belts taken care of. We'll run them everywhere. And follow back in a rotation with trucking and back to farming. Yeah, we're at least gonna get past the trailer so we're gonna catch the trailer. It doesn't look like there's too much left, but now we've got at least this set of trailers to haul down and one more, possibly two more trips. That'll be a total of 3 more, I think. I could be completely wrong on that. Good grief. It's not my nose, it's my eye. Swear I'm just falling to pieces. Alrighty. Yes, bravo bird, land right in front of the harvester. Sounds like a great idea for you. As far as the birds go, I could see those suckers landing in the top where all the seeds are getting pulled into anyway, having themselves a damn feast. That's 80%. This one here should finish for, actually I should finish filling off that trailer. Oh. I swear I know how to talk. Sometimes it don't sound like it though. Alright, 92. A little bit more. Time to make the next run. Go ahead and come around this way here. Finish filling this guy up. There we are. Come on, hurry it up. There it is. Alright, off we go. All the way back down to see if we can not set this thing over on its side again. That would be a good thing. Alright, where's the AI coming to run into me? Oh, there you are. Come on, get on around. Thank you. See, they was trying. He was trying to time it when I was getting to that intersection. Come on now, you make it up this hill. It ain't that bad of a hill. So it's just blowing through intersections like they own the place. Exit corner. And this time we've got a car. Do we get a train again? Or is he going to leave us be for this run? Nope, it let us go. If a train would hit me again, then I know that the damn game's listening to me. It's just messing with me because they think it's funny. Alright, this should put us at roughly about 84% hauled. Of course, their math is not quite 100%. I think I'd like to round it up a bit. Oh, I'm on the wrong. It keeps double tapping. I was on the wrong trailer, so it wasn't dumping for me. Glad I didn't let. I don't have it set to go ahead and do it anyway, and I made a mess back there. I had to find a way to clean up into the grates. At least a front loader scoop just to pick up my mess and dump it in here. That would have sucked. Alright, there's 66. What do we get from this one? I honestly think with that door open that far and that being that far tilted, that should be just done. Shouldn't take it that long to slowly self-filter out of that trailer. There we go. Now let's go ahead and put it back on that other trailer so I don't forget to next time. Yeah, I was right, 84. So I've got at least one more run to bring back down here. 91% with that contract. So we'll finish just that one there. It's already going to be going a little long. And then I will call it. Let's see what we get done on it again next time. Hopefully next time, like I said, we'll be able to get enough money made up to get that other field. And maybe throw down one or two things inside there for storage, or maybe for like even like the seed and fertilizer silos, so that way I don't have to keep buying bags. And at that point I could probably sell off that bag loader on the detachment, because if I've got them all sitting in there I won't need it elsewhere. Don't think I'll ever need to pull bags out for anything. I don't know, it's cheap. I'll probably just keep it. Throw it in a shed somewhere and let it sit. Yeah, we might be trying to see if I've got, because like I said, I've got some of the different types of sheds and stuff I want to throw in there and try out playing with. Seeing what we can get done and parked in there. I don't think I'll need that many sheds for tractors. I think the tractor I've got may be the only one I need, really. It's got enough horsepower for most everything else, plus I can use the front loader as needed. Just swap out the attachments and such. I think it's mainly going to be like storage sheds and trailer sheds. I like to find one that I can just, makes it easier anyway and faster if I can just pull straight through and dump them off. But I gotta find one that's going to be wide enough for some of the trailers, wide enough and tall enough, because some of the trailers eventually will start getting a little bit on the chunky side. I just like to make sure that I've got enough room for it. Now let's find out, is this all going to fit in? Is the rest of this field going to fit in here? Oh, I've probably got to do that. There we go, dump it in. Alright, how much more can we get? So I said I get this field here finished, and that's when I'll end this off. I should do that other one off stream. Just need to look and see what. Maybe play around and knock out like a testing farm that I just throw money at to try out different mods or different layouts of things. So maybe throw money at it and see if I can get some sort of a basic design for the yard worked out, and then screenshot it or something so I can bring it back over to this one. We'll slowly piece it together, something that's don't look like too horrible, but is definitely at least functional. I mean, it can look a little bad as long as it functions properly. Making it easy to get stuff in and out and move around. I need a decent amount of stuff, surprisingly. Because I said eventually I will end up getting into the, as much as I curse I'm doing it for contracts, I will end up doing sugar beets and potatoes on my own fields at some point. Mainly when I start needing to make all the TMR feed for the cows, because I know I've got a production mod where I can throw in, it takes I think 4 different components that you throw in there, like sugar beets, straw, and silage, and something else. Maybe mineral feed. Either way, you throw it all in there together, and then it just slowly processes you out some TMR you can just go pick up. So I'm gonna have to get sugar beets and probably potatoes going as well, because there's another one that does the same thing but for pigs. So I can get both of those two going. Let's see what we can do with that. Pigs I haven't played with much. I haven't done anything with the cows, so this is going to be a new fun one for me to learn on. But the pigs I have tried a little bit here. Mostly all you get from them is slurry, manure, and if you can remember to check on them for their age. Thank you, El Predicador 2020. Thank you so much for that follow. I do appreciate it. Welcome in. But yeah, not even 50%. Yeah, we'll get this all in these trailers. But yeah, no, my problem with the pigs was the fact that I never could pay attention to enough to sell them at the right time to make the most money out of them. I do not speak Spanish, only English here. Unfortunately. A little bit more to go. Nah, I was gonna say it might all fit in the harvester, but it ain't going to. It'll be close. I don't think so. It may prove me wrong. Just out of spite for me, the little game. Okay, 87. Maybe we will. Guess we'll find out here shortly. I should definitely fill it all into the trailers and haul them down. May go ahead and at least move this guy to the other field, and like I said, I'll have to do that one off stream. Let's see here. Can we get into the... Is this more than 3% worth? Maybe. Oh, it's gonna be like this little shred of piece down here, isn't it? There's 99. Yeah, it's gonna be like this little speck on the damn map. Oh, they did that just to spite me. I know it. Nope. Backward. Well, I guess it was there at the end. Come on now. Okay, well, my point of view, it looked like it was over it. Guess that's what I get for thinking. There we go. Alright, finish filling that front one. And then we'll get that strip and dump the rest on the back one there. Now the rest we're gonna fit in that one there. That's nice. Alright, well, we'll get this last little strip here and maybe we'll just finish off that one trailer. That was mighty handy. Alright, there's all of that field there. Alright, can I line it up better this time? Alright. Park you back that away. You do a save here a second. I need to check on same here, I think second. Let's see. Alright. So I saw something on one of my other things here. Alright, well let us kill that. We'll just take this on down and finish this one off. And then I will be calling it for the day. See how much money we get a little extra off of it. Watch it, car. So you see that? He had a stop sign and everything. He just was rolling right on through it. To hell with anybody in his way, which would have been me. Alright, let's not on the last trip flip this sucker, hit something again before you dump it. Alright, round 3. Do we get another train? And we got the first one and the second trip. What about the third one? Don't look like it. Alright. I'm thinking we get maybe 2 extra grand. Maybe. Let's see. Ooh, almost 5. Nice. Alright. Gotta wait on that because I'm pretty sure that's the one. Yeah, leasing, that's where my stuff's coming from. So I'll finish this one here up off stream and get that all turned in. Going to go ahead and end it here. I do appreciate everybody who's been hanging out, all the new follows. I do hope you all have a good one. I hope to see you again on the next one. And until then, have a good one.